Well,
Welcome
hello.
back.
It is Nate from Roots and Branches,
And Damien.
and today we are going to be talking about some movies. Any particular genre of movies today?
Not any particular genre. I think it's just overround of like the movies from my generation compared to the movies now. I think the generation of the 80s, the movies were made to tell a story, give you facts, and let you know that it's good. Where today it's all forced, like it's forced this, forced that. Speaking of, okay, just real quick, The Craft was made in 1996.
Craft.
It's the witch movie, the four girls, teenagers.
Honestly, I don't think I've ever heard of it or ever seen it, but go on.
Watch the first one, The Craft. I recently watched Craft Legacies, and I was kind of disappointed.
You said 1996
Yes.
is the original. Okay. I
feel
feel like you showed me a trailer of it.
I did.
Okay. All right. A little diverse group of women. Yeah, they all fit the whole description of your typical gothic witch kind of girl.
Yeah, but it was a good classic. I would say a cult classic because a lot of people did like it. I have nothing wrong with the first one. The first one was great. Liked it. Second one, however, disappointing.
And that one was called what? Legacy?
Legacy.
Okay, and that one came out in 2020. Oh, yeah, okay, yeah. I remember seeing the trailers for the Legacy version of it. Yeah, that one, it was weird. It was definitely weird.
Definitely not what I expected. Definitely the story, it was good in the beginning and it kind of just faded out.
Okay.
Which was, I really don't like that.
Okay.
But if someone else decides to make another sequel of The Craft, I hope that they look at the original and play it off that way.
Okay, since you're bringing up like that certain, okay, for like instance, the live actions of certain Disney classics, some have tried to keep it to the original, and then there are the ones that kind of push a certain type of
we can say it. It's a woke agenda.
Yeah, it's definitely the woke agenda. For instance, like in our opinion, I do say ours because we both agree on this, that the Snow White that just recently came out, they definitely bombed that one.
Oh, I
for sure they bombed that.
I totally agree with you on that.
Didn't even watch the movie, unfortunately, or fortunately.
Don't have to. Everybody commented so hardly on it and showed all the scenes that were bad that I didn't want to see it.
And then also all the different controversies of like all the different kinds of actors and actresses in there, like Peter Dinklage and all that he was pretty much dissing on the whole use of dwarves and all that. Took away other dwarf actors and actresses to come to the limelight.
Right. But like, besides like that, it's the thing because like another movie that I would see, but I kind of just don't want to see now. It's basically the next version of like a remake. I'm looking. I just saw the trailer for the remake of Anaconda, which is a film of two guys remaking Anaconda, the original film. So this film's more comedy. I'm actually kind of excited to see it because I do like Jack Black and Paul Rudd. So I'm kind of excited to see it. And I understand that it's not a remake. It's basically a comedy version of it. Which is fine. I'm okay with that.
Okay. You said Jack Black?
Yes.
In Anaconda?
Yes. You haven't seen the trailer.
I have not seen
He
the
hasn't
trailer.
seen the trailer.
Huh.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I'll have to definitely watch the trailer.
Now for me, and this is going back some. I grew up watching Footloose. Kevin Bacon.
Mm-hmm.
Great movie. Yeah. Love it.
The original was definitely great.
And then a remake comes out. And it's built for the younger generation of the time, which I get that. But they should have made it a sequel and not a remake.
You actually are kind of right on that.
I'm not against it. I thought the filming was good and all, but I just didn't like it being more. I wanted it to be more like a sequel.
Like the story wise, it would have been better told as a sequel.
Yes.
Their kids and whatnot.
Right.
Yeah, I get you.
So I'm not dissing on it. I own a copy of the movie.
So, I can vouch for that.
Yeah. So I'm not dissing on it. It's just, it would have been better if it was a sequel.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Mm-hmm. And I like that old movies are now getting their final ending. Like, the Ghostbusters got part 3, part 4. Yeah, they even had the girl Ghostbuster group, which was good.
Yeah, the first one was definitely great. I didn't see the second one.
All them tying in together, I think that was really nice and paying respect to the original Ghostbusters. So there was nothing really bad about that. And then you get...
Oh, hey, Bald Eagle. Nice. Cool. Sorry about that interruption. Usually when we see a Bald Eagle, it's one of our relatives that just
you can say it's your grandfather.
Yeah.
Saying hi. So, other than that, like, I don't get most of the movies that are done today. Like, some of them are not good.
Or they try to use like certain, like the same formula of certain older movies, but throwing the whole woke agenda in there, and then it just completely turns into garbage.
Yeah.
Completely. Like the thrillers are no longer like real good thrillers.
Now some of their action movies are good, so they really haven't changed anything about that.
Well, because it's an action movie. What are you going? You can definitely do a male lead or a female lead in an action movie for sure.
Oh, there's plenty of female leads that I believe that can
Kill Bill and all them
do a great, lead for a female actress to be in an action movie.
Just like
Uma Thurman, like you said, Kill Bill, she did great. Columbia.
Okay, yeah. And then you also have the duo of Mr. and Mrs. Smith, that both of them were the main leads of their units.
Right.
And they both kicked ass.
Right.
I didn't
Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt. And then they made a TV series of Mr. and Mrs. Smith, which I didn't see. So
yeah, I didn't.
It's on my watch list, but I haven't seen it yet. But like, there is like Charlene Theron, the old guard. She did great in that. So that's a good one. But it's like you pick and choose. Like, you like certain actors and actresses, and you like it. But like we'll go back to the Disney thing. When you start changing things and put in your own agenda to make everybody believe that's the way it is, it kind of ruins the film.
So
horror movies back in the late 70s, early 80s, they had a bad reputation of not being streamlined.
Because it was only a select few that enjoyed that kind of taste.
Right. And it wasn't until they start just making them go direct to video, or they had an icon that could carry the franchise.
And introducing the main group. You had Jason, Freddy, and Michael Myers.
Right.
The start 3, I would say, right?
And then after that, horror movies became a big following and stuff. There's documentaries on horror movies out there which are good. Into the Dark, Into the Darkness was a good documentary. It's like 16 hours long, all 3 videos. It's to watch everything. It's immense, but it's so good.
And also, like, some of the documentaries for certain horror movies that you get to hear, like some accidents that occurred, like for the girl, I can't remember her name, but in not The Conjuring, The Exorcist.
I believe you were talking about the Poltergeist.
Poltergeist? You sure?
The third movie, the girl had a heart.
No, the bed contraption
Oh,
freaking out and breaking her back.
that was The Exorcist.
Yeah.
So,
what else?
but accidents do happen there.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I named 4 or 5 Australian movies that people actually got injured and killed on. But that'd be another topic.
I actually just found out that supposedly, through my line of work and whatnot, that in the original Wizard of Oz, that snow effect that they had, that was actually pure asbestos.
It was.
I didn't know that at the time until I found out yesterday.
And just like the paint used on the Tin Man
Was lead paint.
was lead paint.
Just like what was a female actress that was painted gold? I can't remember. It was either a foreign film or it was just not a well-known film, but it was like a legit woman that she was a small woman, but she was painted gold.
I'm not sure.
I can't remember it, but I know I've seen something about it in a documentary or something about like.
The only gold woman I know was in Dr. No. I believe so, but I could be wrong on the James Bond flick.
Well, let's see, what else?
But like recently, like now, some horror movies have actually suppressed older movies, which is really good. Like I like the recent new Wolfman. I thought that was really good. 2010, I did like that one. I thought that was done really well. And I said, no, I like the classic, black and white.
Yep. Like the one that we have to watch was The King of Vampires, Nosferatu.
See, I watched that one.
You did?
Yes, I watched that one.
Okay.
So watching the new Nosferatu, I'm trying not to spoil it for anybody who hasn't watched it. But if you watch Bram Stoker's Dracula, you can run them both together. That's how well it was done. So,
Right.
not trying to knock wood on anything, but that's how I felt. The original Nosferatu was a little different, so, but we'll see.
Yeah.
Sinners is another one that we're looking forward to seeing because it's good.
Heard good things about it. And that, like, the trailers that we've seen of it definitely add to that. It's definitely going to be a good movie. And the way that I seen one trailer about it, that they explained how they shot the twin scenes whenever.
Right. Michael B. Jordan.
Yes, thank you. Whenever his two characters were in the same scene together, it was a whole headset setup that he had that pretty much was what he wore the entire filming. It was weird. It was definitely an interesting contraption that they had him in.
Yeah. So I'm excited to see that. And then just saw released on Netflix today, 28 years later, which I'm super excited for it because there's original director. The story looks good. And it's now 28 years later. So we're definitely going to look on it. But the other thing is, I think that the younger generation just does not get the concept of movie. They rather watch old series and be daunting on that over and over and over, but not watch a good movie. Like, there is some good movies that come out, and then there is some that flop.
Just like for like certain versions of certain movies, like Mirror Mirror. That was a good version of Snow White.
Right. I like the horror version of Snow White. So that's good.
Snow White and the Huntsman.
Then there's a new one coming out for another Snow White. Yeah, we don't like the new Disney.
Yeah,
Snow
the
White.
Disney's.
I'm sorry, but it's just bad.
And I currently was recently watching the new live action of Lilo and Stitch. They did the design of Stitch quite well. It is unfortunate that they didn't kind of stick to the main antagonist of Gantu. That you don't see Gantu in it. And Cobra Bubbles isn't the social worker, which is another flop that they did. But and then they had twisted they twisted the storyline just a little bit. But and some of the CGI work that they have for the other aliens like Jumba and Pleakley are a little rough. They could have definitely done it a little bit better.
I didn't watch that yet. That's on my watch list. But we'll give credit to How to Train Your Dragon. I think that one kind of hit it out.
The director himself even said that this was his attempt to kill off any live action recreations.
Right.
Which, props to him, but it probably won't work. There will still be live actions of certain older classics.
If you want to make a live action, Treasure Planet, The Black Cauldron.
Sir, you can't just say those two. Those two alone.
Hey, right there.
Right there.
If they can do live actions of those two, they'd be hits. But if they can't do live actions of those two, then I don't know what they can do. Because there's movies that did close to them.
Okay. Not a live action, but an updated version of We're Back.
Huh. Interesting. That would be interesting.
Because they could do it like how they did with Pete's Dragon.
Yes.
They could definitely do it in that kind of animation style.
Yeah.
Because that actually was pretty well.
Yeah, that could work.
It definitely is an interesting idea, and I hope someone takes it and pitches it to the producers and whatnot, that if they did do that. But Treasure Planet, for sure, if they did it right and followed the correct story, it'd be great. Right. But the casting alone has to be good, because you need the right kid for James Scott, and then you need the right dude for.
You know James Scott's last name. I'm just saying.
Dang it! But whatever the main character's name was, I know it began with a J, right?
Will.
Oh my god.
I don't know. John Smith.
I can't believe that.
So we're going to take a few moments to get some stuff, but we'll be right back. So don't go far.
Yes, sir. All right,
we're back.
So as we were continuing, that they'll definitely need to get the right character or actors for Jim Hawkins and Long John Silver to make the story fully connected. But in my opinion, I don't have a set duo to fill those two roles.
Tell them that it's jam-packed.
Gotcha.
Sorry, we're still communicating with all the people, but yeah, I agree with you there. Like, basically, Treasure Planet is basically Treasure Island, which has been done multiple times. Even the Muppets.
Which I would have to say that the Muppets one was good. They did it very well.
Us two just get kicked out of here, and I got cabin fever.
That song was a nightmare.
But Tim Curry did great as Long John Silver.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I mean, like, people need to look at, if you're going to do something to update it for the next generation, keep it the same, or make it a sequel, a continuation of the story with different outtakes.
What is it? That there's a total of, well, no, I can't say that, like, for the slashers and horror movies, because you have so many iterations of Jason, Michael Myers,
Well, see,
Leatherface, Final Destination and them, like all
Like-
those kinds. Saw.
I don't know. I still have to watch the last Final Destination.
Right. No, but
which
I'm saying
excited
like
for.
their formula. It's a franchise. They know what the people like.
Like
They'll
Scream.
yeah.
Scream's franchise. Yes, most people who are saying the last 2 Scream movies really didn't make them
Scratch the itch that they were looking for.
Yeah, I thought they were good.
I haven't seen them, so I can't say.
And then after seeing them and going to meeting some of the characters from the movie at Monster Manias,
Yes.
it was kind of cool because the one person that I wanted to meet was David Arquette, which I did get to meet, and that was kind of neat. And I told him I loved him as Doofy.
Yeah, Officer Doofy. Yeah.
So it is what it is. I just feel like the younger generation now just don't have the patience
Or the
to
appreciation.
or appreciation of good movies.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if there's movies you guys have really want to recommend for us to watch, I got no problem. I got time to watch movies. And I love to watch movies because I enjoy movies.
For not just only that, but like if there's like any TV series that you want to have us watch and all that, we have no problem watching that. I did actually tell one of my coworkers about the Caddo Lake.
Okay.
He did start it, and he was like, "It definitely does have a lot of messed up twists." Like,
I think after he finished watching it, I think it's just going to put him in like
what?
why?
The
Why they
shit?
stop? Like
Yeah,
it's that kind of feel. Like, why stop there? You can go on.
right.
Yeah.
You could definitely go on with Caddo Lake, because like, what's another area that has like some superstitious things going on there?
Oh, there's plenty of different places.
I know, but in the U.S., like what's
like a real deal place. That's the thing. Real deal or the fictional part of what it is. Real deal, Amityville Horror. Go to the house in New York.
Yeah, go to yep.
I went there. I tried to step through the gate and I couldn't do it. My body was like, no. Yeah.
And also, since we both enjoy that supernatural horror stuff as well, we had, for the longest time, I honestly, growing up as a kid, thought that this man was a werewolf for the life of me. It was that he was up all night, he ate a lot of meat, and he was just very hairy growing up. He's still very hairy, but it's just, as a kid, starting to get into that kind of stuff, he just displayed some of the characteristics of a werewolf.
Yeah.
But if he ever did turn out to be a legit one, there's something wrong there, because doesn't that also transfer through bloodline sometimes if it's a pure one?
It would.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, if it didn't, I would have questions. I would straight up have questions.
But like we're saying, it's the appreciation and the patience of watching movies. And if it's a good movie, good franchise, good series, we'll watch the next part of it, keep on going with it. If it doesn't do anything, then it's like, all right, ixnay on that, don't want to watch it.
And maybe every now and then, like, it's like just the actor or actresses in the movie that we'll lose a little bit of, like, you kind of flubbed up on that movie.
I don't know, because there's some movies that some of my list people that I like actors and actresses that have done some flop movies.
Right.
But then that's one out of the 20 that they did
right.
a lot.
It fluctuates them in a list. Or not a list, but more of like the spectrum of enjoyment.
And it's like now you have the things that are going on. Like I said, I really don't want to get into the politician part of our topics. That's just between me and him, and we have
our own understanding on that stuff.
But with the things that are going on and people standing up for people and stuff like that, you have to look at the whole picture.
Mm-hmm.
not just one side. You have to look at both sides.
Yep.
And then you have to pick and choose what's right and wrong.
And also put that into your own perspective of like your own thoughts and feelings on it. It's how you feel of it. Because you can feel one way, but you also have to understand how another person feels about it.
Right.
And in our opinion, a lot of people don't do that no more. That kind of whole mentality is out the window.
Yes. Because it is what it is. And I'm sorry.
It is what it is.
I don't want to get in the subject because it'll get me riled up.
I'd
rather talk about like the simple things. Like I'm excited. Movie's coming out. I'm excited. Good Boy and Black Phone 2.
Yes.
Anybody that watched Black Phone? Second one's coming out. Super excited for it.
And for a good while, you and Sam both definitely watched it before me, and you two talked about it so much, and then I was just like, I just didn't watch it, and then I finally watched it.
And then all of a sudden, I was like, you know what, we're watching it. So made him watch it.
It didn't make me. It just it kind of
made you watch it.
It hooked me. It hooked me.
So. And then you were like, all right. And then when I told you the second one's coming out, you're like, what? Yep. And all of a sudden see the trailer, you're like, oh.
Yeah, the second one's trailer definitely threw a curveball.
All three of my sons have seen the movie. All three of them agreed that the first one was good.
It was definitely very
good to the point where, wow.
They done it very well.
And like, I like Ethan Hawke. I think he does great in a lot of things. But I think this character that he played in this movie was like the turning point of like him. Like,
yeah, he was the killer.
Yeah.
And also like that's another thing. A good thing about like certain actors and actresses, like they know if they can put their heart and soul into a good character, that you can see them playing as the good characters, the nice people, the average Joes and whatnot, and then you go into the more sadistic ones. It's just like for instance, for the movie Heretic, if anyone has watched that, the gentleman who played the main antagonist in it, Hugh Grant, he was definitely in my opinion, is one of those ones that I prefer him in the sadistic role. He can play that manipulative and psychotic, but not psychotic to normal people. You would think that he's just a normal guy, but it's just the way that he talks and his mannerisms.
It's always about the mannerisms.
It's always about that. If you can't get those down, then you, in my opinion, have a little bit more practice to go through. But again, that's just one of many different actors and actresses that have the role.
But we will talk about the people that we've had as top 5 for actors and actresses and their movies and stuff in the next episode. This we were just getting out because we need to make some more shorts. So he'll be posting some old skits and stuff with his younger brother. I'll be posting more for the video game concepts and a couple of movies I will recommend to watch. Again, if you haven't seen Sleepers, and if you haven't seen Headhunter, check it out.
Okay. I was about to say Sleepers, and it started clicking. Some of the movies that we talk about off cam and all. And then also, not just that, we can also be, you might see episodes of just him and just me. You'll definitely be seeing a whole variety of stuff popping up. So just let us know what you like to see. Give us some suggestions of what you want to see.
Definitely comment.
Of course, comment and
suggest, and like, follow,
share it to some friends and whatnot.
Enjoyed.
We hope that we'll get to at least some subject that you'll find interesting. Like he said, that the next one we're going to be going into our 5 favorite actors and actresses. and we'll go into a little deep dive.
Yeah, it's going to be a little longer than usual, only because it's 10 people for both of us that we're talking about, and the movies that made them the people
a
on our
permanent
list.
spot in the top fives.
Yeah, like I said, my top five, my number one
is always going to be Kevin Bacon.
But it's the movies.
It's
the movies they did that makes him number one.
Yes, and I understand why you have him as number one in your select five.
Right, and his is Michael Shannon.
I can't deny it's his presence and the way that he is and his mannerisms for the more like lead male roles for 99 Homes, and for Zod, I would say that he definitely did play Zod well, but his main role in the 99 Homes definitely was like he's the iconic, not con man, but he's the man that gets shit done and has a decent life on the side.
Right. So until then, this is Damien.
And this is Nate.
From Roots and Branches. Thank you for joining us. Hopefully we'll have more in the weeks to come.
Yes.
Everyone have a good one.
See ya.